Well, a warm welcome to anyone joining. Thank you for being here. Go ahead and get yourself ready. Grab a notebook, a pencil, or a pen. Whatever you choose to write with is fine. This is math from the void. Math coming at you pretty much out of nowhere. And today we have a nice, simple SAT style problem in the field of algebra. Technically, we've got some fractions, so maybe it doesn't look that pleasant. It's not too scary if you know how to work with them. And it's especially useful to know how to best approach this problem in the interest of time, since the SAT, of course, is time. I made a multiple choice, so you can feel free to try to plug in answers, but I don't think that would be the best route. Although, who knows, I could be wrong. What you're going to do is take about a minute and a half to try to solve this problem for yourself first. And then when you're ready, come on back and see how we did it here. Okay, now we have this equation which says if 1/6 x minus 1/8 x equals 2 minus 4/3, what is the value of the quantity x over 2 squared? So the first thing we want to do is notice these fractions. It's not a very complicated expression, but it's just that these fractions cannot be combined. So you might be really tempted to just get a common denominator, and that's great. But you'll notice there's also some fraction on the other side of the equation. So the best way to go about this is to quickly bust the fractions. And we're going to do that by multiplying both sides of this equation by the least common denominator, which is just the least common multiple of all the denominators. So we want the least common multiple of 6, 8, and 3. Well, 3 pretty much follows the rules of 6, so we don't need to worry about the 3. But also 6 and 8 have some common factors. So this is 2 times 3, and this is 2 times 4, meaning you are missing a 4, and you are missing a 3. That gives us an LCM of 24. So we're going to multiply both sides by 24. And in doing this, you'll see a really nice and easy expression arrive. If we multiply 24 here, we just get 4x minus 3x. Whereas on the right side, we get 48 minus, well, we do a little bit of busting the fraction here. 24 over 3 is just 8, so 4 times 8. And that means that 1x is equal to 16. Notice how quickly we get that, just by multiplying 24 on both sides. So you have to know what to multiply in order to bust these fractions, but doesn't take too much time. It takes maybe 20, maybe 30 seconds to figure out what the least common multiple is. Then you multiply it, and now that's not the answer. We're looking for x over 2 squared. Or is it the answer? It's very interesting, because if x were equal to 4, then it would turn out to be equal to x squared over 2. But if x equals 16, that means that x over 2 is 8. And 8 squared is 64. Okay, so if you try to get the same denominator in one step, and then you try to get the same denominator here in one step, my point is that would take longer than necessary, and you would still have to eliminate the denominators of some fractions. So you might as well just go straight into busting the fractions by finding the least common multiple, multiplying it right away to both sides of the equation, and that'll simplify your process. We got x very quickly from that. Now, what makes an SAT problem challenging is that time restriction and the fact that they don't always just want you to find x. They might want you to do something with the x. Okay, I think that's enough blab out of me. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick SAT math problem, and I'll see you next time.